Kareem Ali TV.
I think people don't want to think. Like, my partner says before, it's instant gratification. It's a beat. It's something catchy that you can sing song along with it,
right?
And you don't have to think about it. Like nobody wants to hear. Like you might listen to Lupe once or twice, right. And it's like, okay, not anymore, right? It's like, okay, I heard it.
Can't listen to Lupe.
I figured it out
ready
now.
To knock down these hoes,
right? I can't sit leaning.
Depends on what frequency you vibrating on, but I think that it's a time and place for everything. Mm-hmm. It's a time for that. Sometimes that I want to listen to, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I mean, I'm not a turn-up guy, but if I'm in a certain type of environment, I want to listen to music that fits that. My problem is I think that all those, it was a time where everything was presented,
right.
And it was a balance. I think the rap radio format is unbalanced. Mm-hmm. Like in the early '90s, you could listen to Big Daddy Kane, or you could listen to Kid and Play, or you could listen to MC Hammer. Or you can listen to Kwame, right. Or you can listen to Eric B. and Rakim, or you can listen to Arrested Development.
And it got played on the radio.
Yeah. And you had choices, and most of the people back then, when I talked to people that were a little bit older than me from that generation, they liked everything. They would go to Waxy Maxie's or whatever was up the street, and then, or what was it, Planet Music,
no
and they would steal a bunch of tapes, right. Like literally steal tapes every Tuesday when records would drop, and they had everything in their collection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now you don't have that. You're being presented one style, one type of rap music.
Why do you think that is, though? What do you think is the culprit behind that?
I think that I'm gonna get a little. I don't want to say conspiracy theory.
Go ahead.
But I feel like it's definitely contrived because it was. They say that positivity or conscious rap won't sell. Well, how can house sway? You know what I'm saying? Right. In 1989, 90, 91, Public Enemy was the biggest selling hip hop group in the world, right. and everything about their music was nothing but a critique of white supremacy. And so I don't think that the people who the people who run the corporations that control hip hop really wanted that critique to be out there. They didn't want, because music and art, it's a vehicle to be able to pass ideas.
No doubt.
And it controls the way or influences the way people think. And at that time, people were politicized by the music.
Right.
And, if something happened in the world, they may react a certain way. People were thinking for themselves. You had people like Sister Soldier out there. I remember she was talking. I mean, she was giving speeches sounding like female Umar Johnson back in like 1992 when the LA riots was going on, the Rodney King beatings. And I don't think they want us to be that intelligent and to galvanize people to come together in such a way. So what they did, I think they changed the playlist.
Well,
and the way they did it, I mean, if you notice, like some of the groups were just, people were getting fired off of labels. You weren't even being able to be creative anymore. Arrested Development, they disappeared. KMD, it was a lot of little groups that just all of a sudden, Souls of Mischief, they're still around, right. But their deals, they were being put on the back burner in favor of what they was labeling gangster rap.
No doubt, right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, when Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg came out, and not hitting on them because they made great music, it wasn't so much them, but the labels start hiring and putting artists there that kind of was sounded like that or had that type of content with less talent because they thought it would sell. But the thing is, anything will sell if you present it to people, if you give people a choice to listen to it.
Right.
Anything can sell.
When you look at the top 3 guys in the game right now, 2 of them can be absolutely considered by their content conscious rap.
Yeah, they are.
Talking Kendrick and Cole.
Yeah,
and really the way Wale is like one of the top guys as well.
Yeah,
and he's artsy. I wouldn't put him as super. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So you had that situation, but I kind of think just to go quickly into this subject just a bit. I kind of think like we as people are a little behind the times and put a little too much credence in what radio does because that's not the main medium anymore.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? The music business as we knew it and as niggas is trying to get on in the 90s is archaic.
Yeah.
So the presentation now is online.
We're using a 20th century model in the 21st century.
Absolutely.
And that has to change. I mean, Kendrick may be the best modern mainstream MC there is, along with J. Cole. It's arguable, but the kids aren't necessarily listening to that. They listen to the shit that comes on YouTube, and they getting that stuff a whole lot of plays. They're not listening to him. They're listening to the future.
Right.
Yeah.
And drug culture plays into it a lot too.
Yeah.
No doubt. So You were influenced by the more positive side of the rap game. So
I like some negative stuff too. I used to love Snoop. I didn't consider NWA. I didn't consider NWA negative. I thought they were conscious. They were street conscious at the time. They was the
on the first album.
Yeah, on the first. They were the antithesis of Public Enemy. They were the other side of it. The Public Enemy was the more intellectualized side of what was going on, and NWA was the other side of it. But I used to love Onyx. Onyx was my favorite group.
Actually,
I was a huge Onyx fan. Sticky Fingers, that was my thing. I mean, so I like a lot of different types of stuff. But what got me going, what impressed me, because when I was younger, rap didn't really impress me. I thought these guys are just talking over beats.
Right.
That's not impressive. And then you try to do it, this shit is soft like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to carry your rhythm, and you try to be lyrical, and then you got pacing problems, and then you try to be basic, and it just sounds corny, and it's like, man, it's not an easy thing to do.
Right.